Good morning, students. We are discussing the chapter Forms of Business Organization. We have discussed how many types of business organizations are, and we have discussed the private sector enterprise. And in that concern, we will talk about the sole proprietorship. A business owned, managed and controlled by a single individual is known as sole proprietorship. Okay? Now we will understand what are the features of sole proprietorship. The first point you are seeing is single ownership. As there is only one person who is running the business, it means he is the owner. He will be called owner of that business. There is nobody who can take decision in that business, because he has given all the capital to start the business, so he has full control over the business. He will be the single ownership. There is nobody to take part in the activity of that business. He is the only one person. Now we will see the individual risk bearing, because that person is the only person who will take decision, who takes decision. It means he will be benefited for the profit also. There will be nobody to share the profit in that business. In the same way, when he is enjoying the profit, whole profit of the business, he will be the person who will bear the whole risk of the business. Okay? Because if he is getting the profit, he will bear whole risk. And one more thing is important, because he has taken decision, he has made the policy to run his business. If the policy or decision is going wrong, he will suffer, because he is the only person. And the third point is no separate legal entity. It means if there is any problem with the business, and if he becomes insolvent, at that time the whole asset of the business will be sold to pay the payment of the creditors, and after that, if the payment is not sufficient, his personal property may be sold. He will have to pay the payment to the creditors. There are different type of creditors. Creditors as per list A means unsecured, partly secured creditors, fully secured creditors and preferential creditors. There are different type of creditors in the business. So he will pay the amount after selling the business property as well as his personal property. Okay. So there is no separate legal entity of this type of business. Now the fourth point is freedom of operation, because he is the only owner of the business in the sole proprietorship. So he can take the decision. If he want, he can change the product. Which type of product that person is selling. Now he can change the product according to the demand of the customers or consumers. So he has full freedom. When he will open the shop or his business entity, and when he will close, all type of operation of the business are in the hands of only one individual who is the owner of that business. And the unlimited liability, as we have told you, if the liabilities are not paid after selling the business assets, his personal property will also be forfeited to pay the payment of creditors. And one man control, because he is the only person, so he has full control over his business. There is nobody to control that business. And the small size, this business, this sole proprietorship business is very small size. Means small size, there is very little capital is involved in this business, because one person is using his own wealth in the business. Whatever funds he has, he will use his funds to start the business or to run the business. So in this way, one person has not big wealth for the business. So sole proprietorship business is very small size business, and the eighth point is formation and closure. If any sole proprietor want to start the business, there are very few legal formalities. Means there are no legal formalities, but only in some business, some types of business, there is legal formalities are needed. And when he want to close the business, dissolve the business, he can very easily, because there is no legal formality to close the business. And the ninth point is lack of business continuity, because whole business depends upon the sole proprietor. If sole proprietor becomes ill or he dies, at that time business is closed at that time, because continuity of the business is depend upon the life of the sole proprietor. Okay, these are the features of sole proprietorship. Now we will see what are the advantages of the sole proprietorship, how it is important and how it is beneficial for any businessman. The first point is easy to form or dissolve. As we have seen in the features, it's very easy because there is no legal formalities except only some sector. Suppose, what are those sectors? What are those factors? If somebody is going to start a wine shop, he will have to take the government permission. He will have to take the license. In this way, otherwise, any person can start the business without any legal formalities, or dissolve. In the same way, he can dissolve business very easily due to the lack of legal formalities. The second point is direct initiative. Any businessman who is the sole proprietor can take any initiative. What he wants, he is free to do. No, there is nobody to stop to check him. He sees and examines the condition of that area, what the demand of customer is coming. He take initiative to fulfill that demand. He is free. Now, the third point is flexibility. If you want to increase his capital, if you want to expansion of his business, he can. If you want to close the shop at 7 o'clock or at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, what time he decides, he can. if you want to open the shop at early in the morning or late in the noon, he is free. Everything is free as per his convenience. Okay. Sole beneficiary of profit. When any businessman does the business, run the business, at that time he works very hard to earn the profit. But if there are many partners, the profit is divided among those partners. In sole proprietorship, there is no partner. He is only one person who is doing all types of hard work. He is taking managerial decision. He is the only investor. He is doing a lot for his business. So he is entitled to entertain the whole profit also. What the profit? If the loss is in the business, he will suffer only. On the other hand, if he is getting profit, he is the owner of that profit. He is the only owner of that profit. So we will see the fifth point, personal touch. He can think how he can increase his business. He will see, he will think, he will do all types of decision by himself. There is nobody. So one more important thing is, if there is any type of liability, he will have to pay with the help of the business or with his personal assets. So he can, when business entity and a sole proprietor is not entirely different, they both will be considered same. So he can take the personal touch. Secrecy. There is no compulsion to show the accounts book to anybody. He can keep all the secret of his business by himself. There is no compulsion to show anything. He is not compelled to disclose any policy, any accounting books to anybody. He can keep all the secrets with him. Now, seventh point is independent control. Because this type of business is independent business, so he has full control over his business, means he is the independent, and his business is also independent. And eighth point is suitable for small scale operations. As you know, because sole proprietor is the individual, so he has limited wealth with him and he can invest his wealth up to a limit. When we talk about the partnership firm, when we talk about the companies, at that time there are different type of investors and their wealth is huge, so their form of business is very huge and the amount of profit or loss will also be huge. So this, if anybody wants to do the sole proprietorship business, this type of business is not a big business and this is suitable for small capital only. So small scale operations are only done in this type of business. And the ninth and last advantage of the sole proprietorship is sense of accomplishment, because sole proprietor takes all the decision, all types of decision. He does very hard work. At that time, the confidence level becomes very high of that businessman, because he thinks he is doing what the result is coming, all the result depends on his own capital, on his own decisions, on his own policy. It means at that time his confidence level becomes very high. Okay. Now, after understanding features and advantage of sole proprietorship, we will see the disadvantages of sole proprietorship. The first point is limited resources. As we have discussed, one person has limited resources of the capital or wealth. So, if he want to expand his business at that time, he will feel some difficulty because he has invested his capital in the business and now he has not so much wealth to expand his business, because everybody has limited wealth. And the second disadvantage is unlimited liability. See, the resources are very limited, but the liabilities in this business are unlimited. Every business has assets and liabilities. If the liabilities are not paid at that time, assets of the business as well as his personal assets, he will have to sell, and this will be very miserable. Now I will talk about the limited managerial skill. This is the next point. In sole proprietorship business, because there is only one owner and one person cannot be skilled in all fields. A sole proprietor can be a very good salesperson, but he has the limited intellectuality to take the managerial decision. This is the problem. And if he want to appoint a skilled or expert manager, this will be very difficult because he has to pay a big amount at that person and he cannot afford that. So this will be the problem in sole proprietorship business. And the limited scope for expansion, as you know, the sources are very limited because he is the only person who invests the capital, who invests the money in his own business, and there is no investor in the sole proprietorship business. So if you want to expand his business, at that time capital will be needed and he has limited resources of the capital. This will be the problem. Okay, now we will understand the last point, limited life of a business. Because in sole proprietorship, business has the life as per the life of the owner. If owner dies, the business closes at that time. If businessman is, ya owner is suffering from fever, at that time he will be unable to open a shop. That time he cannot run his business. Any type of problem arises to businessman, that problem will also come before the business entity in sole proprietorship. These are the disadvantages of the sole proprietorship business. In this way, students, we have understood what is the sole proprietorship business and what are the features, advantages and disadvantages.